So the other day, I was in the living room with my mom talking about how I felt a little out of the ordinary lately, and I was sitting there just pouring my heart out to her about how I get sad sometimes, and how depressing it is that sometimes I just don't feel like getting out of bed. And then a lot of it has happened ever since I stopped going to therapy. My therapist moved to Montana and decided to leave me here to fend for myself. And I was just trying to get the point across that I thought that maybe I needed to go back into counseling, you know, like there was a few things that maybe I hadn't sorted out yet that I still needed to talk about. To which my loving mother looks me straight in the eyes and says, you know what you need in your life? You need a man. You're 23 and single, Sarah. Yeah, I know, but... I mean, come on now. Your cousin Kristen has a boyfriend and a baby on the way. Kristen's 16! My point is, I think that you would be much happier if you had companionship, you know, somebody to hold your hand and to love you. Oh, see? That's my problem. Nobody loves me. Sarah, honey, everybody loves you, okay? It's just, you know, there's not a lot of people out there that want to take you out for a movie with the hopes of getting some ass at the end of the night. You gotta fix that. I'm just saying. Needless to say, it got me thinking. Sure, there's a lot of, you know, cons to being single. I mean, you know. But there's also, you know, there's a lot of pros to being alone and single. There's pros, okay? Okay, like if you have to fart, you know, you can just do it. You know, because nobody's around. And, you know, so you can do that. But, you know, like, it is kind of cool to have somebody there. You know, like, rate it on a scale of 1 to 10 and, you know, give you a high five. If it's over 8, that's high five territory. If it's over 8, that's high five. I don't have anybody to high five me. Okay, but, you know, when you're single, you don't have to worry about people being jealous. And, you know, I can do what I want, when I want, all the time. It's just, you know, when I do those things, I'm usually alone. Well, except for sometimes, you know, like I'll go to the movies with my mom and my dad, and that's totally fun, you know? Oh, but just a word to the wise. If you plan on going to a movie with your parents, make sure that you Google it and read the reviews so that you're not stuck between mom and dad watching Good Luck Chuck. Okay, pro, you can't get pregnant. You cannot get pregnant. You can't get pregnant. Of course, then you rely a lot on Bob. Okay, right here. Pro, there's always toilet paper. There's always toilet paper. Just, you know, you're always the one to change it. Pro, you've always got the remote. You've always got the remote. It's just when you lose the remote, you've got no one to yell at. You feel kind of like an idiot. Pro, you save a ton of money on not having a wedding. Because you're single, and single people just, well, they don't get married. Okay? But, you know, you go freaking broke being a bridesmaid 50,000 times. Pro, I don't have any kids, you know, so that, I mean, how much spare time does that give me? I mean, come on. It's just, you know, all my friends have kids, so I'm the babysitter. Stop sending your brats over to my house. I don't want to watch them. I'm kidding. I love your kids. I'll watch them. I could use the companionship. Pro, you can watch whatever you want on TV without anybody complaining, you know? Of course, you know, then you get stuck on one of those Lifetime Original marathons and you spend 10 hours crying into a blankie. You know what you need in your life? You need a man.